be mid-league. Ever.
The Lakers.
All right.
What y'all let the one thing that's not supposed to happen happen. Can't let the Celtics win a have more
It wasn't on
championships
us.
than you. But still, y'all let them get more championships. You can have that.
Had it for this. This one. Buckle my shoe. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. The video quality is a lot better. Audio stand. Yo, 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 yo. Cut the music. Welcome to the most exhilarating. No, but in all seriousness, welcome to the Unbounded Podcast. 2 women long.
But
But I'm your host as always. Tell the truth. Got my boy, Outlier. And those mid Cowboys. Only break out the Cowboys. Here in Dallas. All over. Here in the entire state. Dallas going Dallas.
please.
They had one job.
Everybody knew.
And
That
Dallas-
everybody knew
Dallas
there
did.
was no way Boston was gonna lose. Everybody.
I had
knew.
hope that Kyrie was going to tighten up.
Oh, he didn't, did he?
Because you know why? He plays in Dallas.
That don't got nothing to do with nothing.
Has a lot to do.
Well, so you know why? You know how heated. So where was I? I was at home watching Euro Cup. They were talking about England, the men's national team, right? You know what they said? The conclusion they came to on England. They're the Dallas Cowboys. You know why? Last couple of finals, last couple of tournaments they've been in, they've gotten right there, couldn't get the job done.
Sounds like them Cowboys.
Do you know how frustrating it was to hear talk of the Dallas Cowboys on a soccer program?
Can't relate.
Very frustrating.
Can't relate.
Very, very, very frustrating.
Yeah.
I personally wanted to pull my.
Yes, no.
Anyway, basketball season's over. Now we can get to better basketball.
WNBA has been doing very well in the well and not so well according to some.
So what is
the not so well is evidently they're still in debt.
Hey, you can't.
Which I mean,
that's
kind of expected. I don't think anybody should have to be in immediately decades.
Yeah.
So I don't think that is a fair but I don't think that's a fair assessment to say, well, they're still in the red, but you really think about it, it's gonna be like that for a while because it's going to take more than a year for them to. I guess what I'm trying to say is get their numbers to where people think they should be at. And I mean, they're at a good start when you all the things that Caitlin Clark. Sorry, I gotta go along with the with the conservative media glazing. Because boy, had they been glazing Caitlin Clark the last.
The conservative media.
Conservative media has been.
I imagine.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I imagine. Is it similar to the narrative that they had when Larry Bird?
What's that narrative?
So when Larry Bird first came in the league, you gotta remember during a time where basketball at the time in the heavily dominated by so after a while, especially Boston.
From Boston.
Yeah, so Boston came in the league, and all of a sudden he's playing better than as good, if not better, than the league, which is fact. So, I had a little. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
I do. Keep going.
But they did it. They gave it to Larry Bird, so I'm wondering that's what the conservative media thinks Caitlin Clark is.
Well, there's one conservative media channel I watch on a regular basis. You know who it is, Gregory, and he's already dubbing her the league MVP.
Trash.
Her team is trash. No, her team's trash.
They're under.
They're trash. Let's keep it a buck. They perform well against the teams that aren't nearly as good as them, Chicago. But when you put them up against teams that have like some elite players,
like
Las Vegas, and the actual MVP, A'ja Wilson.
You can just say it. I hate when often have to say things.
I had something in my throat. Literally had something. But yes, A'ja Wilson is without a doubt. Anybody who watches the WNBA should know that A'ja Wilson is indeed, without any question, the best player in the WNBA.
Or also about this, Escu, of all players, got called out to Steph in that one-on-one shootout, which I personally don't know anything else. I personally.
Now, here's the it's going to be a whole discussion with Caitlin Clark, and a lot of people are comparing her to Steph Curry even more so than Sabrina.
She's not ready for
that. I don't think she's ready.
Now, Sabrina and Caitlin, shot for shot, maybe, but Caitlin and Steph, no.
Somebody actually said that she's not really as good as people are making her out to be. Like, she has a 3.
Passing? Like, that's...
What's her
it wasn't even her 3s. It wasn't even her 3s that stood out to me. When I watched Iowa LSU, it wasn't her three-point shooting that I was looking for. I was like, okay, I know she can do that. What else can she do? You know? And she was like throwing the ball. She was getting the ball in. She was throwing it in tight places.
Her ball vision is good.
Yes.
So a lot of people were kind of saying that her midi and her close up was not as effective as her 3-point shot. Is this true? As somebody who's probably watched more Caitlin.
I mean, I could see why they would do that. I also I think she realizes they're like at Iowa.
True.
Well, yes, she had her points, but she was moving the ball around to everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But we'll see. I mean, I think the issue is that she's on a team that's not good right now. But then again, you think about it, Caitlin Clark did go to a college team that was not really good.
Yeah,
So I'm willing to wait and see what comes of this this journey. Stop licking your feet. What do you think of some of the antics that have gone on over the last few weeks with them? I know I did a stream 2 weeks ago after the first time they played, and it was Kennedy Clark.
Carter.
Carter, my fault. Kennedy
Yeah.
Carter.
It's Carter or Clark is one of
Yeah, it starts with a C.
them. Yeah.
So
C-H.
she body
Yeah.
checked her, and then
Yeah.
everybody was crying about how this is.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I saw that and I'm like,
I saw it. I was like, y'all crying about this? I watched the Malice at the Palace.
like yeah, we cried about a lot of weird.
Oh, we'll get to somebody crying about weird things in a second. So they made a big deal about that. Greg tried to make it seem like that was the end of the world, while Angel Reed's getting dragged down by the neck as she's going up in the air. He was like, "Yeah, that's a basketball play." Like, you're stupid.
Yeah, I try not to give too much energy to people at this point who don't deserve it. That was one of them times.
And the second one was like they played again last weekend.
Yeah, I saw.
And so
Sunday played Sunday.
Yeah, and Angel Reese.
Yeah, Angel.
She went for the ball clearly and just ended up being too slow.
Yeah.
She's not a very quick player. She's very effective in what she does.
Yeah.
She's, if I can use this 2K term, she's a paint beast. She can get up there, get the rebound. She's very feisty on defense, and she's going to try to put the ball up and get second chance points. Sometimes it's going to win, sometimes it does. It is what it is. That's her role. She's not a shot creator. She's not going to shoot from three. She's going to be in the paint, and she's going to get down and dirty. And I think that is a perfect role for her, and I think is a very much needed role. I would love to have somebody like Caitlin, like Andrew Singh. So she missed the ball and hit her in the head. And oh my gosh, this is an assault. Call the police. She's being obliterated. The amount of adjectives that conservative media used on this situation was absolutely egregious. To the point where Matt Leinart, yes, that Matt Leinart, UFC Matt Leinart, former Heisman winner Matt Leinart, Mr. I played 33 games and got sacked 30 times in my career. Yeah, those are real numbers.
Wait, 33?
He played in 33 games.
So he was sacked at least once.
Almost once every game. And let's not forget that he did not start. These are not all his starts. He probably started half of those. So a man that made a career out of not only turning the ball over, because he's had more interceptions than touchdowns, but also getting sacked by 250 to 300 pound men, is crying about somebody getting hit in the head in basketball. Name me somebody who has not been hit hard, fouled hard in basketball. And we're just talking stars. Michael Jordan got abused by the bad boys. LeBron be flopping, but at the same time, LeBron be taking some hard fouls.
Oh, DJ Mustard.
Kobe, my GOAT, my glorious king, took some hard fouls. Yeah, those Clays. Hey, did I ask?
I mean, I understand it. Still,
They people say LeBron James, their glorious king. Kobe Bryant is my glory. I'm like Paul Heyman out these streets. But it's just weird how they'll sit here and say that Caitlin Clark is the most important player in the league, but every time I turn around, they're crying about somebody else. They make more videos about what somebody else said than what Caitlin Clark did. So, appreciation to, I think the WNBA should send out a thanks to all the conservative media, because they are helping the league, which they tend to do a lot of. They don't know when to stop making videos about something and then it make them popular. Hi, Dylan Mulvaney. I remember her.
I
Or
actually don't.
Dylan Mulvaney was like that one girl that was like, "This is my first day of being a transgender. This is my second day of being a transgender." And every single time I turn around, some conservative YouTuber making a video on her. And then they were crying about the whole Bud Light situation.
Oh,
Which,
that beer. That good.
first of all, beer's disgusting. I will stand and die on every hill that I can to tell you that beer is disgusting. And if you're drinking beer, you're probably a sociopath. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what else happens with the WNBA. Also, in sports, shout out to the Birmingham Stallions on their third straight championship. I don't think they lost this year. I think they were undefeated this year. And shout out the Brahmas. Where are they from?
St. Louis. No, San Antonio.
They shut out the San Antonio Brahmas in order to go and win their third straight championship.
Russell Westbrook.
First,
Russell Westbrook's at the.
Russell Westbrook.
Yep.
Shout out to Russell Westbrook. What else was going on? Any other sports information?
So, Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler's fight got canceled due to Conor is injured. He does plan on fighting this year. He's not injured. So the main event, which is next week, has been replaced with Alex Pereira and Yuri Prohaska for the lightweight champion, the light heavyweight champion. The light heavyweight championship, Yuri Prohaska is going to fight Alex Pereira in a rematch. Yuri's going to get his rematch against Pereira because Pereira is the guy who beat him for the belt, so they're going to get a rematch. Also, Michael Venom Page is going to be on that card again, as well as I think Bobby Green. No, Michael Venom Page is fighting.
Bobby Green, which one?
Michael Venom Page.
Bobby Green.
Bobby Green, that's the dude we kind of like saw him fight that one time.
Is that the real quick one that don't really be putting his hands up? He just be dancing around.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my guy.
Yeah, that dude.
You know, I be scared for him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he won it. He fought at UFC 300 and won. Like won by it's decision. Bloodied the guy up pretty bad. Played
he's fast.
Jim Miller. Yeah, he's fast. And then Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. That fight got moved to November.
I was looking forward to that one
Tyson had an ulcer.
Isn't that on Netflix?
Yes, that's the one that's going to be on Netflix. But in the meantime, Jake Paul is going to fight Mike Perry in boxing. I think he's going to have a bare knuckle fight too.
Do you see Jake Paul when he's done fighting everybody? Do you see him join?
I don't know.
Hip Hop Liberation. Peace to you all. How you doing, Hip Hop Liberation?
Peace.
How are you? I'm doing great.
But yeah, other than that, hockey.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. That was my song in college. 2 Chainz. All right, let's not get Tia West.
Anyway, also hockey. I've been really into hockey recently. I have no regrets. Game 5 was last night.
Stanley
Cup Finals. Edmonton Oilers and the Florida Panthers. The Panthers went up 3-1, and then 3-0. Then they lost last night. Yeah, they lost. They lost Saturday. They lost Saturday 8-1.
Ooh.
And then they just lost last night 5-3.
What was it, 3-2?
3-2, and the series going back to Edmonton. Game 6, and then Florida for Game 7.
So wait, they risking blowing a 3-0 lead?
Maybe I personally thought they were going to end it last night. That's why I didn't. But when the Oilers went up 3-0 in like the first period, I was like, oh, all right,
Ooh,
all right. Anyway, but other than that, that's all the sports.
how new are the Panthers?
Huh?
How new are the Panthers? Have they always been
years.
there? Huh?
30 years.
30
This will be the
years?
first one to win it.
Okay, I thought they were fairly new, like Vegas.
No, Vegas got one last year.
My mom, sweet, yes, she is. What else sports wise? Pro wrestling.
The Euro Cup is going on right now in Germany.
Oh,
England is this is also the Copa America, but I don't have any hope for us because we're fucking terrible. Also, shout out to the cricket. Shout out to the U.S. cricket team.
no, what happened?
The U.S. cricket national team pulled off an upset against what was it, Pakistan? That's one of the best cricket teams. They pulled it off. So
I'm a patriot to come to sports, y'all.
Yeah, yeah, we all are. We all are. Yeah.
I can't wait until 2028 to watch us dominate the flag football.
I can't.
Even though we almost lost to Italy in the world in the World Games in
flag football.
Mm-hmm.
I keep people can say. I keep telling people
it was close.
People act like these other countries don't know, like oh, because we dominate football, we have a whole league for it. Like you act like these other schools, you act like these other countries don't have Google. Can't figure that shit out like that.
Now here's the thing, because these were guys that frankly weren't professional.
Us or
anybody anybody. So the United States, there were some guys in there like you would not know.
Oh, black.
Unless you were like watching some some non-Power 5 games and like stuff like that. Some D2
what
like
we need to do is
we
need to do as a country when football. When it comes to sports, we mostly dominate. We're learning that quickly in basketball. It's like, hey, especially men's basketball, yeah. Let's stop acting like these other countries aren't somewhere developing players to play. Are they more talented? Are they bigger? Are they faster? Probably not. They have they probably read. Do they know how to read the coverage? Yeah.
Well, basketball is more of has been an international sport, and we've seen it for a while. And I think
I'm just saying, let's not be surprised if when flag football becomes a Olympic tournament, if we lose a couple games.
I'm scared for guys that's trying to grind through AAU right now, because you look at I saw a US, it was a US 17 under team.
Yeah, I know.
Did you see everybody was in that team?
Yeah, I saw it. All of them are probably going to be first year. Pro at
the guys
17.
The guys' parents, we watched as kids growing up. Carmelo's kids, Carlos Boozer's twins.
It's a farm system now. There's no longevity. They're pushing this with no longevity to it. They don't expect these kids to make it through.
Well, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about how now I think within the next 5 years, you're going to see the league kind of being dominated by Europeans and second generation players.
Europeans and 17.
Well, I'm not even talking about just 17-year-olds in general. I'm talking about second generation players.
I know. I understand that, but I'm saying that's all because. Never mind.
But I mean, I see what you're saying. But you got to remember, when we were still young for a while, it was coming straight out of college, coming straight out of high school. Kobe, LeBron, Kwame, put him that down.
But I'm saying all of them have.
I want to say Tyreek.
All of those people were special. You know what
I mean, aren't these guys special?
I mean, who knows? We think Bronny is special, and we're all like, nah, he needs to
whoa.
No.
Pause.
Some people think Bronny is special, and they say
I
he's
beg
not ready.
to ask who?
I don't know.
The same Bronny. What was Bronny's stats in college?
But I'm saying
special.
People are saying oh, because Bronny, like you're saying, second generation. They could just because they're second generation doesn't mean they're gonna be good.
No,
is that Ken? That's not Ken.
I'm not saying
Oh,
that
Ty
it's,
Dolla $ign.
not every second generation is gonna be special. We've seen that through the NFL. When you look at who can I say? It's hard because a lot of the ones we're seeing now are because you got Pat Surtain Jr., you have Sante Sammy Jr. I don't think with second generation player that's really not living up to the hype right now. Anything going? Like I'm expecting more. I'm expecting Marvin Harrison to really ball out. No, I was making a point here too. Kellen Winslow Jr. That piece of garbage.
He in jail.
Yes, he's in prison.
Ah, son of a bitch! I missed that match.
What?
Fucking MJF and Roosh. It was gonna be commercial free. Fuck.
I have not cared to see. But let's talk some wrestling. So what were your thoughts on the end of Raw?
I'm just happy. Although I kind of wish it wasn't. I hope the masks don't last. I hope they're not wrestling.
Yeah.
Face paint, yes, but the mask, I can see that. Like kind of like how Braun was. Braun had the sheet.
Yeah.
Same thing with. I hope that's the case. And I kind of don't really want gear associated. Well, yeah, I feel like they'll figure out gear.
I wouldn't be surprised if they are wrestling. Maybe not the mask, because the mask. Key.
All their masks look especially bows.
Oh yeah, and I mean, I definitely want to see where they go with it. I mean, I don't expect Bo to really take it if at all, because I think Uncle Howdy himself, that's what Uncle Howdy's gonna look.
Yes.
Now I don't know where they go with, because it looked like everything was just the Firefly, the Funhouse characters coming to life. So Nikki being Abby, Huskus was Rowan.
Joe Gacy.
Because he's fat.
Vulture is Dexter.
Vulture's
Dexter.
No, what's his? That's not the name.
I can't.
Huskus the pig, Rambling Rabbit.
Rabbit is Rowan. Abigail is Nikki.
Mercy
The Buzzer is
Dexter.
Rabbit is
Okay.
and Huskus is
Clearly the sixth member.
they
The
said
late.
yeah, that's what they say. They believe the six is like Ray.
There have been some theories that it could be Alexa, because Alexa,
don't
even
care
to the
what-
point where she kind of had a encounter with Uncle Howdy. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't care what anybody says. I don't remember that, but I hope I loved all of that. I hope the only people who made that weird were the. Other than that, I thought it was fun.
They sold well. They were selling a lot of those. So like,
Dom Kimmon.
I'm still trying to figure out who World was buying. What was the name of that doll? Lucy? It wasn't Lucy. It was just weird. Regardless what her name was, it was just like I'm side eyeing every single
Lily.
video. Lily, there it
Lily.
is. I was big time side eyeing every single one of them that did that. Chad Gable though, where do you go from there?
gotta give him the.
Well, first I'm talking about really the situation of him being the one identifiable face we saw that suffered from the attack of the Six.
Also, apparently Gunther got laid out. Apparently,
I don't think that was him. You can't confirm it either.
I don't know. It looked like he took a headshot. Did it not look like he took a headshot?
People saying that it looked like he did take a pew to the head.
It looked him, and then it looked like somebody else took a projectile to the old noggin. Yeah, apparently Triple H got laid out and his shirt ripped.
I couldn't. Only one I could 100%
somebody said
decipher was Gable.
But somebody said it got
made sure.
Everywhere. Somebody said everywhere. Everyone in Gorilla was destroyed.
Which I mean, I could see Triple H being one that would suffer from it just because he kind of stays in Gorilla.
Right.
So that kind of does make sense for him to be one of the ones to really be a victim. But like people saying Gunther, they tried to say it was Braun, but Braun even posted about saying how he was too busy chasing Judgment Day out. Who else? Mello. They said Mello was the guy with the braids, which didn't even look like Mello's braids in the first place. Anybody pay attention to Mello's hair?
Mello. Speaking of dudes with braids, you see Scripps.
Yeah.
Turn match at GCW.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think he's going to do fine in that environment. Because I think that's.
Did you see what he did though?
Yeah, it was insane. But I mean, it doesn't surprise me when this guy was a circus. Like he worked in the Cirque du Soleil.
And he fought like Lacey. And he fought Jack Cartwheel.
Steve Lacey, isn't that the singer?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said that Sydney was fighting Steve Lacey.
Oh, no. He fought Jack Cartwheel.
Okay. So I think his name now is Sydney.
I think it's his real name.
Yeah, Sydney is his first name, but his
Akeem.
Sydney Akeem, which I'm pretty sure might be his middle name.
Ashe is tomorrow. Darius Carter and Billy Dixon.
Shout out to my boy Billy.
Darius said on Twitter that Billy's not making it out of and this once and for all.
Team Billy in this one.
Of course. What's going on? Trick's still NXT champion. Joe Hendry was heated after he got eliminated, which
I believe that he'll be back.
Yep.
I showed my coworker his theme song. She was ready to fight me.
Catchy.
I think it's catchy. She thought it was. Savior, I believe in Joe Hendry. Matter of fact, there was a report about his what he did to the numbers.
They said they had their best numbers in them.
I didn't even see what the actual.
Did you see the trip to the Hardy compound? Moose got thrown in the Lake of Reincarnation. Like with the throwback Patriot. You know, the one with the red jersey and the Patriot pat beside the helmet and the false sense. That was
his debut on NXT last night gained over 3,500,000 plus views in just 15 hours on WWE's official X account. That's more views than the debuts of Okada, Ospreay, and Mercedes Renee combined, which would have had around 2 million views as of right now on X. When is his contract up?
Whose?
Joe?
No idea.
Because
I think he just got there. The Impact.
He's been about a year.
I don't think it's been a year.
Cause he was already doing that whole thing. I believe in Joe Hendry before he started this feud with AJ. I do know that much. But you know, TNA contracts don't really last too long. Maybe a year or two, depending on who you are looking at. So I think by 2026 we'll probably see Joe Hendry in WWE.
Pusha T and Kendrick teaming up to deliver the highest levels of hate. No.
We um
Oh, Tyler.
the creator. Oh, it's a holiday away. Um, what else is going on
West Side is in Japan.
over there?
Jordan.
Oh wow, he brought a pit row tonight.
Part of who?
Evidently Osprey brought a pit row.
You were talking about this.
Liv Morgan is like the. You remember growing up, your parents told you about that one girl to watch out for that ain't no good. It's Liv Morgan. Shout out to Dom though.
Yeah.
That man ain't folded yet.
No, not yet.
Cause I know just about 99% of the men in this world, if Liv Morgan was doing the stuff that she was doing to Dom, they probably fooled.
Speaking of not folding, shout out to Damien for friend. And like, hey, yo, dog, like for catching him in 4K.
Right.
Also, shout out to Chiseled Adonis who makes this every time. And it gets funnier and funnier every time. No, it gets better, it gets better. Oh. No, it gets better, it gets better.
He's adding more to it.
Yes, that's what he's saying. Look how much more he had.
That's wrong, Flea. What's that? An idiot.
Because remember, it used to just be that.
Right.
It used to be just him, like, it used to be just him just suddenly pulling the thing down. Then it got more. Then he had more to it.
I'm gonna give them the almighty stroke.
Oh, Nip.
Who was that?
Nip tribute. Marathon continues.
Oh, that's what's up.
So yeah, shout out to the Chiseled Adonis. Just continue to add that to make it funnier.
Oh yeah. Who are your favorite teachers? Favorite was Mr. Girl, what do you want? What's that? Okay. Excuse me, guys. My cat likes to make her special appearance in these. You want to say hello to the people?
All right, let's do our daily scroll through Twitter. Somebody said with Goldberg being open to one final match, who would you have be the ideal final opponent? Somebody said Bret Hart has a WQ match, and Bret has a shooter.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I have a ooga booga take for today.
What is your?
It comes from our one and only favorite black conservative, Candace Owens. So
just please don't let me.
I'm not gonna make this lady. I'm just gonna.
I would say please just.
I'm gonna say what she said. So she said that she thinks that Juneteenth is a horrible holiday, and part of the excuse is to get kids out of school, in which kids need to be in school because they're not very smart. Their literacy sucks. You know what I said that time? Who's in school? Please, somebody tell me who's still in school this week.
Hold on.
No.
Something just hit me. Something just hit me. So, you can tell me. Doesn't think terrible holiday because kids are.
I mean, that was part of it. She brought up how kids weren't in school. It was an excuse to get kids out of school. I was like,
but
who's in school?
Omitting the fact that probably anybody about.
I mean, as far as I know, hold on, because I might be able to find out. Because I always thought that. I always thought that we were one of the last ones to get out of school. But clearly, I must be wrong. Year-round school schedules. I know I'm using. Nope.
Can I have a hot take?
Go ahead.
I know what it means, but I don't like the term. Call it a paper.
I don't mind it because it's not a pay per view. You're not paying per view. It literally is a premium live event if you really think about it, because you are getting it on a premium streaming service, and it is a live event. So when you really break it down, the more accurate term is premium live event. Now with AEW, that's a pay per view. I don't know if TNA does pay per views as much now because I know they've started to adopt the term PLE as well. Because technically they are doing premium live events as well because they're streaming their stuff on Impact Plus, right? TNA Plus.
Right. Thriller.
Whatever it is. So that means it's still a premium live event because you're paying it's subscription based, right? You don't have to necessarily.
I pay $5 for.
And so you get it without having to pay anything else, right?
I get GCW. I have to pay like $40 for.
Okay, so that is a view. So if it's something that you're paying per show to view, I mean it's pay per view. But for PLE, yeah, it's really, I think it was less accurate before they changed it because it really wasn't a pay per view. I think if I'm not mistaken, CM Punk kind of alluded to that in his
Fairfax,
Virginia.
Yeah.
Who?
Dynamite.
Oh, I'll be out there next. We threw.
Hey, MJF's jacket's kind of fire.
Didn't. Also, didn't. Kids are back in my page because they have nothing to do with it.
I'm trying to avoid politics because we.
It's hard to do it in this time period. I'm going to watch the debate between Trump and Biden. I think this was going to be unlike any other one. Because I think you're going to see some like malfunctions. Hmm? Nah, I think Trump is a little bit sharper. He's a goofy, but he's sharper. Oh, he's gonna go off the rails and just start saying. Yeah. I mean that is on base.
That is kind of. I don't think you're gonna get what Mitch McConnell.
No, I think Biden's gonna do. The videos I've seen, we're not too far from it.
Not too far from them.
He's not out here like having like the edibles hit moments. He's having like, what are you talking about? What are you yapping about moments? He's a yapper that's like, bro, shut up. He's like, did your controller get unplugged? So it's like, it's really gonna be a cluster of just like.
It's gonna be a cluster.
So I'm gonna watch just to look at it and just like, yeah, we're cooked.
I'm gonna. Well, we've been cooked, honestly. Cooked ever since we started.
That's a hard one to really, because
I think that I know what I personally think. Like, no, we have to keep more important than say, here, let's figure something. I know it's a slippery slope.
Yeah,
this is just me. That's just
I think.
I just think it's
honestly,
it's
and shout out to my district. I think they have found a way to not really agitate that side, and then also I felt safer since coming back from winter break, because it was January where they had that the two incidents in Virginia. And all right, this is what we're doing, and they kicked it off. The first few days was like, yeah, this is taking forever, and then by the time we got to the end of the year, it was like, oh, this is pretty normal, huh? So I felt safer in that way, and I think that is something that honestly should have been the case in the first place, because if you look at a lot of predominant black schools, they had been doing this forever. Look at Norcom. I remember walking into Norcom for a church event and seeing that they had the whatchamacallits out, and knowing, oh, the kids have to walk through here and have to get checked. I'm like, okay, this seems pretty normal. And so, unfortunately, when you go into that discussion, then you do have to take into consideration that people who don't care about the law don't care about the law, and no matter how many laws you made, they're not going to care about the law.
Beyond, okay, sure, but beyond that, the other thing I'm wondering is like how long it's gonna. I was talking with a friend of mine. Realize this is not a race.
In what sense?
Think about it. So you have the rich, you have the middle class, you have the lower middle class, and you have. So I want to know how long. I wonder how long it's going to take. Rich are, as they have always been, hitting poor and class against white collar. Tell you, hey, better than average than black person.
Well,
and I wonder how long it's going to take for them. Because, okay, like realize that you're being all they're running with. They're not. They're running with. We support your ideas, but we're not gonna help you get out of your.
I think the issue coming with that is I don't find the government. I prefer they just shut up and leave me alone. But I think the issue with that is we focus on too much on what is being told to us instead of looking to see what is actually happening. Because a lot of times they'll say, "Oh, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening," but what's really happening? And I've really cut out the mainstream media, regardless of it's CNN, Fox, or MSNBC, whatever you want to call it. I've cut all that out because I'm like, y'all aren't giving me what I want, and y'all only give me what y'all think I should have. I don't want that.
You hearing any good music lately?
I've been on like older R&B. I've been listening to Anderson .Paak's album now.
I listened to it a little bit. By myself, I found vinyls, like some of my favorite albums on vinyl. So want to have trying to do get a record player and get that going.
I was actually at the thrift store on Monday, and I was like, man, I think I really want to go ahead and start doing this final thing. 10, 15 years. I can't even tell.
Oh, YG.
Oh, I'm surprised he wasn't out there with the Nipsey tribute. What?
What's up?
Clips is coming out with the album?
Produced by Pharrell.
Oh.
Also, Willie Mays passed away.
Yeah, rest in peace, Willie Mays.
One of the best. What?
Chicken. The question was, I need 2 sides to make with my chicken. I was gonna like, how about salt and pepper?
Anyway, yeah. What talking about? Yeah. What the fuck was? No, before that.
I don't know, cause all I heard was Young Gangster.
Music. Pharrell is making a biopic, but Lego. Did you see that trailer?
Who?
Pharrell is making a biopic, but it's in Lego. Yeah. Yep. Apparently, and I didn't know this. Apparently, he can see He can see color when he's listening to music. He sees colors.
Yeah. That's not unusual.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because he was listening to some album, to somebody's music. Sabrina Carter, I think it was. Sabrina Carpenter. And he was like looking for the color. He was like looking around. He was probably looking for the colors of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When I was in marching band in Norfolk State, Mr. Adams just talked about the color and everything. I felt like sometimes I would see color. Well, so yeah.
I only see color when I'm on edibles. Anyway, you got anything else?
Oh my voice can have that. Shout out to you. I'm going through Facebook now. I think it was something. Just on a lot of stuff. Evidently, this one lady caught an STD in the car and
What?
went to the insurance agency and was like, y'all need to pay. I basically demanded money for her bodily harm inside the vehicle. One of her girlfriend, they evidently she.
How did,
Yeah, I know. That's wild.
I'm gonna have to run that back.
Send you the video. It's a lot to it, but yeah. Oh gosh, I need to. Ooh, I missed this video. Did you see Brianna Joy Gray got fired from her job? Unverbal communication.
I don't know what that means.
She kind of rolled her eyes when somebody was talking about something. The one that people are caring so much.
I haven't heard anything about that in a couple weeks.
They're still going.
Noted. Well, I think
they
well,
won't
it's just
stop.
not popping up in my algorithm, which I am very grateful.
They won't stop.
Now it's just House of the Dragon and Star Wars.
My TikTok algorithm. Oh, look at my little snowfall. Yeah, that's all I got. Oh goodness. So I'm gonna get up out of here. Peace, love, Pop Tarts, drinking water. I will see y'all in the next time.